perfect things a little better. But this isn't a big deal. Last mic mute date equals ns, I think it's ns date now. That's what we want. And here we just check the interval. I'm gonna check the interval again. It's been a while. There you go. Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, it's time interval since now. Last mic mute date last time interval since. Yeah. The internal value between receiver current date time. If receiver is earlier, yeah, so we do want a negative value. And like they do here, they just convert directly. I guess it is a double, type def double. So this will give you milliseconds. Or we can just ignore that and say, oh yeah, this is a little debug friendly. So for now I'll take debug friendly over performance, or in the prototyping phase. So while that is less than, let's say 30 milliseconds for now. And I'll make the comment. Check mic, check for mic input onset and offset. Special first case for muting the mic during sound output. So now we just use 30 ms latency added to the end. Yeah. So what we can do is just init it with this. So go to the init call. I'm surprised. Oops, you know what? I almost made a mistake. It's funny how I don't think I'm making mistakes until I compile. Yeah. Well, let's try build and see what happens. It builded. It built. And if this is successful, I get to fill my... No, I'm not saying that. I need to drink water. So I'm stopping this after and drinking water. So what do we got? So I want to create a situation that feeds back, or creates lots of sound and doesn't have feedback. So the same number of objects should exist. So I'm going to keep talking and we'll see the objects go southbound, and eventually they'll get to the gate that does echo effect, and that crashed the program. Interesting. So what did I change? Oh, you know what? I need to do a retain because that didn't have it in it. Alright, not surprising. Actually, did I even put that on the screen? I can't remember. Anyway, I was debugging and we crashed when an object collided, and that's because when you do stuff, you have to retain them. If they don't have an init call or a create call or maybe a copy or clone call, I can't remember all the cases. I wish you just always had to retain. That would make it a lot simpler. So anytime we get a new pointer, we retain. Yeah. And here we also release. Like that. Did I say init? It's funny. It's very scary. Yeah. Still learning this whole talking thing. Alright, so let's just try run that. Great, build succeeded. Okay, so I'm going to keep talking and hopefully stuff will get to that bottom gate and they'll start making sounds without feedback. So here's the first sound. I was talking. So once we see the green guy get around, okay, now there's absolutely no sound that happens. So we're doing... Definitely something is wrong. Yeah, because the sounds simply aren't... Whoa. Somehow we crashed here. Get sound count. Okay, maybe it was a thread issue. I wonder if Xcode actually does check which part of the if statement. Anyway, filter audio mixer. Okay. Wow, there's 800 buffers in there. Well, I don't know. But this happened on Objective-C message, so the error is probably this one, calling last mic mute date. And we don't have, unfortunately, anything printed out here to tell us about the error. But this is Objective-C dispatch message. And this is why Objective-C is kind of slow. It has to look up all the functions that a class has and then run it on the function instead of just jumping to the function code directly like C++. So, I don't know. I mean, it looks like a valid value right now. I'm releasing and retaining them, right? this releases the old one, this gets another one, and those are reasonable pairs. Oh shoot. Now is not a actual type. Call it to NSDate. Ah, it's date. Shit. I could have sworn there was one called now. Maybe I was thinking about the programming language Chuck too much. Okay. Well. Yeah, and this will create a compiler error, yeah. I mean a compiler warning, but not error. So ns date now should be NSDate date. Init. Okay. So it's weird that that works up to that point. Okay, so I'm gonna rerun this thing. It didn't quit for some reason. And this usually has bad results. So I'm gonna stop it here. Oh no. Okay. We're still alright. So I'm gonna hit run. And looks like it's gonna work this time. So we'll do the same thing. The sound will probably not output unless, I don't know, because now we are handling the mic differently. Oh, and we go right into the debugger. For some reason couldn't debug. Sometimes I have to restart my iPhone after weird stuff happens. And that might be one of these times. Nope, it's wrong. So same old deal, I'm just gonna keep on talking. I wish I could get the glare fixed a little better. There we go. There we go, hold on. So that's not working. That's creating feedback on lots of levels. And it's also doing that thing it used to do before with the start, stop, stutter. And why did our one change introduce all of that? Well, let's look at, this is the only part we changed. Alright. So if I set this to a very large value, you expect no feedback to happen. Yeah? You know what? No, this is wrong. You cannot... I also have to put this in... Jeez... Yeah, so for example, the first time